Alright, cool. Hello, Splice Reynolds here. Welcome to the Sample Flip 21. So, I got a little happy with the Cowbell 808. Tuned it in the sampler down so that it actually made sense. And this is just really just a simple operator. I am not that good at making operator patches myself. And I think this one is, this is just hip hop sub bass for the lower ends. And then I did this pad thing. I used a pad for orchestral sweep pad. Because it had like an LFO on it. I turned the rate up a little bit. And it goes like, and then right here is like my favorite part of it. And all this was I just resampled it. I just put this as the input, recorded, then I just recorded the end of this little bit. Because like when this ended, I heard this, and then I just chopped it up and lined it up, so it just kind of, and it has that vibrato to it with the LFO. Pretty simple. There's also this tambourine sample I got from some orchestral pack. I kind of stretched it. It's a much slower sample. Cut the transients out and I like times 2'd it. So. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I just kept it really simple with the kicks. I also I'll make the second kick lower volume and pitch it down a semitone, so it's like do 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 do, so it kind of has a movement to it. And I was kind of wanting to do some drum and bassy stuff, so I just kept it really simple with the kick and the snare and didn't really get too fancy with it. The energy that like Rob and anyone else here that makes drum and bass puts into it, I think they understand a little bit more to it, and they have a little bit more of a understanding with their sub or their bass. And for me, I didn't really lead with the bass. I wanted it to be more melodic, and that's pretty much it though. And the sounds for the sample I used was, I tried to make something up here with it a little bit, and then I ended up just using this kind of finger sliding on the bass sound for it. And yeah, I just used that throughout the song. It's kind of like a riser almost. And I'd say that's about it. It's not really too crazy other than that. Try to adjust some levels. I don't usually use pads. It kind of sounded just bland without that, and then I added a pad to it, and the pad kind of told the story of its own with that little LFO on it. So that was about it. And then I was gonna end it here, and then I heard this here, and I kind of ran with it from this point on, and I liked how it ended. It's nice. I was gonna say nice. It's just kind of pleasant. I'm like, oh man, I should have just kept it simple like this, the whole thing. But it's nice to have it kind of evolve and go in a different direction a little bit. I'll probably also cut this out. Or turn this down a little bit, but I kind of liked how it ended up. I just made it all on the headphones. So yeah, that's about it. Just operator, some samples, and this week's sample from Breezy. And that was about it. Thank you for tuning in, and I will chat with y'all later.